okay. Good kite flying. Anyway, just popping down to the shop and then just to my mates for 2 minutes. Still waiting on my delivery from my stylist for the Technics. I've got a couple of other things to unbox. I thought it'd be on the early sort of round, but it might be on the afternoon one. It's pretty windy, it's gusting at about 45 mile an hour. Demonstration of flying around the house later, bumping into things with them things on. See, once I've mastered it, flying around the house with the guards on, I'll take the guards off. So quite confident. Wind is a bit too much. Another thing, when you've got the drone up, it's alright flying sort of with the wind behind you. If it's blowing sort of at your drone, just sort of chew your battery power up. Saying that, I do alright on battery power really, considering I'm in sports mode, which is just like flat out mode. Anyway, welcome to a very windy West Kent. I might even get in my tent this afternoon. Just put it up last night. There's a network on the CB as well, but on the 27 megahertz tonight. Might tune into that. Breezy. Another couple of months, the warm weather will be here, hopefully. I'll go in that shop, get some cash out. Sure, the old cash machine's going to tell me stop fucking spending and run out soon. Yeah, mate, you alright? Hey? So have I, mate. I've got as much time as you, man.
No, you ain't got no time.
We've had too much time, man.
Well, don't worry about it. I love it.
It's like a fucking prison sentence, isn't it? This village. Fucking, we've done our time. Oh. Still see these buds running around that have been here as long as me. Keep the cash flowing. It's all good. It's all good. I've got my records. That's my little pension plan. In fact, that could be my drone plan. At the minute, I quite like playing them. I'm going to be playing some records later, as soon as that stylus arrives. I feel a bit bloated. A fish finger sandwich before I came out. Just feel a bit full up. Anyway, I'll go down here. Don't think I'll get a lot. I'll probably come out later as well. Or maybe I'll get it all now and I haven't got to come back out. I think that's the plan.
Yeah, I can see that.
That wise, I do it. Anything?
Good exercise.
Any Lucozade?
Any?
4-1 Lucozade.
Lucasades?
Yeah,
Don't
you
do
want?
that. Have you got some more in them there?
Yeah, one more left only. One packet.
Yeah, I'll have that. Yeah. Can I get a bag as well? And then we get bar chocolate, can you? Chocolate time.
I have 3. Which one? Which one I have? Yeah, I give you 1 second. Inside freeze. It's a bit long date. I just finish, so I just forget. I give you. Yeah. Carl?
Yeah. Yeah, anything like that, alright?
It's done.
Cheers, mate. You want? Nice one, thank you. Hello there. Sorry, I've only just seen you right out there. I'm all good, cheers. Just very, very windy. Got some more cheap Lucasade. He's on me another deal. I had a pack last year. Anyway, just going to point the camera down there for a minute and go back. Come back up here like that. So I just got to put somewhere. Plenty of Lucasade anyway. Orange Lucasade. The digital ID. I've only seen that there. The digital ID, I don't really mind because if you've got nothing to hide, no, I mean, I haven't got a problem with having any kind of ID. As long as it says I'm English on there and not British, it's all good. Yeah, I don't identify as British. Other people might, but I don't. Yeah, even though I had some black girl from South Africa one day on the phone in the call centre telling me I was British. Made me chuckle. She seems to think just because I lived in England I was British. It just doesn't work like that, miss. I've got nothing in common with a Scotsman or a Welshman. Well, the only thing I've got in common with a Scotsman is I can sort of legally wear a kilt. Obviously Irish people wear kilts as well. We've got like our own burn clan tartan and that. That's like my mum's side, the Irish side. Which I think is quite interesting in the Irish history. It's completely different than the English history, if you get me. Just on a right. So I'm just sorting my hands out. That. Dropping it. Done that before along Adlow Road. Dropped some money when I was cycling. Luckily it was the plastic money, and I rode back along there, and it stuck to the ground, like stuck to the road, which was proper mad. Obviously with the paper notes, it would have just like flown off. Job done. Thank you. Anyway, we'll have a walk back and wait for the Amazon man. I've got the drone on me, but it's a bit windy. Well, it is when it gusts at 45. Not that it would blow my drone out of the sky or anything. Yeah. Anyway. On the sensors, actually written on there that I was English. And again, every census has been me and my dad there. The next one, it's just me. Well, if I'm still there, who knows what the future holds. I see there's quite a few drone jobs going at Gatwick Airport, like people working out the safety and all that sort of stuff, which I'll be able to do once I get this certificate. ADHD, the hyperactivity. I'm pretty locked into it all. What you do when people with ADHD enjoy something, they what's called hyperfocus. What that means is, say you can concentrate to 90%, I can concentrate to 150%. That's only on things I enjoy. Obviously, my drones, my music. That's how that works. Good afternoon. Focused right in when I'm flying around. Especially now that I've sussed it out. Obviously, I started from a complete novice. Visited a couple of trees. Once you start on the toy drone, once you've got good, get on the DJI, and it's like going into another world. And like I said before, turn all them sensors off, man. If you're just buying a drone that's just working on sensors, you're never really going to be a proper drone flyer. What happens if your sensors fail? You just crash. I quite like being out there at night, but obviously more people fly during the day, but I quite like turning around at night. How did I get diagnosed as an adult? It's a long way. I didn't go to the doctor. The doctor said something to me after my dad died. Anyway, I've been assessed by the Maudsley Hospital in London. I've got ADHD and ASD, but I've got no learning issues. I'm what's called high functioning, so you might be too. Obviously you can have autistic spectrum disorders and be like a bit educationally sort of challenged, but I'm not. I've just got to be into what I'm learning. That's how that works. But I guess there's more people with learning disabilities on that side of it. But they kind of overlap though. Things you'll experience with your ADHD also can be ASD. The ASD umbrella is massive. But the first thing you need to do is go to your GP and you need to ask him for an ADHD test. He'll give you a test to take home, like questions. But to get a proper diagnosis, you have to prove that disorders have interfered with your life. So maybe you've gone off the rails or something like that, or do you know what I mean, had a crazy life. If you can prove all that, you're halfway there. You can't see, people think you just roll up to the doctors, but you have to prove a lot of stuff. Every test I did with the ADHD, I maxed it completely right out. But I thought I might. I wonder how many drones get blown away today. Rain's the worst one, you get a bit damp in them, they just short circuit and fly off on their own. Get to the doctors, and then what'll happen, you'll go in a very long queue, and then they'll diagnose you, and then that'll be a specialist, and what he then does is he can offer you the medication, and he will write to your GP, who will then prescribe it. See, my GP can't interfere with my medication. It's only my specialist that can. Yeah. But it's all to do with your dopamine levels in the brain. Obviously, you might have taken a naughty road in life, but that's ADHD. The ADHD brain is programmed to go down the naughty road because it's going to get more of a dopamine buzz down there. Oh yeah, you'll have the anxiety. For that's the undiagnosed ADHD, mate. To be honest with you, I found when I was diagnosed, it just answered all my questions. So I can remember at primary school down the road there, standing there thinking, I'm definitely different. There's something going on here. But obviously, back in my day, it was just none of anything. There was no mental health. Yeah, it makes sense. And it's all hereditary. You probably get it from your father. Probably got it from your dad. But if your mum was a heavy drinker during pregnancy, she could have given it to you. But more than likely it comes from your father, and then it comes from your grandfather. It can also skip a generation. So it can being you, not being your son, but then being your grandson. I do believe, after the conversations I've had with my dad, because me, my dad and my granddad all went to the same primary school down there, I do believe that we all had ADHD and it's just passed down the genes. A lot more females being diagnosed with it as well. I've always said there's just as many out there. They just mask it a bit better. Yeah, that's what I've always said. I said there's no way it picks sex, you know what I mean? Right, it's going to affect more lads than girls. There's no way that that's working like that. All it is the females got a better coping mechanism. Whereas a geezer would just go off his nut. Whereas a woman would be a bit more methodical in her thinking, I guess. Yeah, I know girls that have got ADHD. Some of my mates that ain't got the ADHD, I said, you must be persuading, doing anything naughty. Change of thing. I think the kids today have got it so easy. And now, what's happening now is the kids with the ADHD who are on the meds, because they're on micro doses of the amphetamine, and they're out doing the normal kids now. Kids with the ADHD overtook the normal kids because they know sort of how to teach the kids now. So I learn things a different way. Yeah, like my drone exam, I just didn't revise or even look at any of it. I just dove straight in. Yeah. I should be an ADHD doctor. I could diagnose all you lot, get you all on the meds. It's mad when I think back that years ago I've been in court and that for speeding that on me, and now I'm getting on prescription. It's just crazy. In fact, when I first learned about ADHD and the meds, I couldn't believe that they were dishing out the speed and that to the kids, but in micro doses. Obviously, because I come from a naughty rave kind of background, I sort of know it from that. Yeah. But obviously the kids now, instead of being undermotivated and just labelled, their brains are buzzing and they're overtaking the normal kids. Whereas in my day, you could have been the brightest crayon in the box, but if you was a bit cheeky, like I was, you just go into the back. Yeah. I was just like very cheeky at school. There you go, I think the old man was just saying. I never met my granddad. Right. Still no deliveries. Anyway, I'll be back in a little while, guys and girls.